Hey guys, welcome to Writers Write. Let's see, I'm just gonna see if I'm up and running. I'm here early on a Thursday. Oh, on a Friday. Sorry, after a Thanksgiving Thursday. That's a good thing. It's a very good thing. Let's see if I can find this show. I can see if it sounds good. If I get my volume up. Testing, testing. Yeah, that sounds okay. That's cool. Let's see. Let me welcome everybody in the chat. I don't expect many people today because it's a holiday weekend and people should be shopping, right? I have done my Black Friday shopping already. I did it early, although I am looking to buy a refrigerator today. But I still think I can do that all remotely. I've done it all through Amazon and other sources. Macy's got some great boots earlier. So if you are also out there doing some shopping and not here, I understand. This will be up to watch later. Um, if you've stumbled upon us, this is Writers Write, and we do two 25-minute writing sprints every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's see. It's hard to listen to myself in my ear and talk at the same time. But I mean, right now I pretty much am having a conversation with myself anyway, so it's fine. Now we're officially at the start. We try to start at the top of the hour, chat for a little bit, and within 5 minutes, get you writing. That's the goal. You work on your writing, I work on mine. I know I have seen some sites where people actually show you what they're typing. That's like crazy to me. And they take feedback from people. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you do that. Interesting. I maybe could try that sometime, but I just feel like it's sharing a bit too much. But instead, you're going to work on your writing and do amazing stuff. And it doesn't even matter what you do, as long as you're putting in the time and putting something on the page that you can edit. Isn't writing mostly editing? Rewriting? Aye. It does help to have something on the page to edit. I'll give you that. So, have you come with something you can work on? You could start a new idea. You could brainstorm. I mean, writing takes all forms. It doesn't have to actually be page count, although that does matter. And if anyone's trying to finish up their NaNoWriMo, obviously it's crunch time. I've never done that just because, well, I write every day anyway, and I'm working on projects that I'm publishing and trying to get out there to produce some podcasts as well. I have a lot of screenwriters that come to this channel because I used to do a show called Screenwriters Beat. So we have tons of really great videos still, like over 50. Some really good information that's still relevant for screenwriters that are trying to break into the business and learning some of the basic stuff. The basics haven't changed too much. Everything feels like it's changed during COVID, but I don't know. Still reaching out to people. If anything, it's gotten easier virtually. So if you're coming to write on your work on your screenplay, that's cool. Say hi in the chat if you'd like. If you have writing questions of any kind, I will try to answer them if you want. But this is just basically about you coming and sitting and putting in computer time as I do the same thing working on, I'm pointing to a laptop that you can't see over here. As you see, I've got a lot of computers. I got a big horse back here that's still really good to use for Photoshop. And they're all connected by Dropbox. That's how I move stuff around. Anyway, I'm going to be working on my cozy mystery. I'm still working on book 4 and my mini series of I call them mini series because they're novella books. They're cozy mysteries. So that's for a very specific genre, but it's a huge genre on Amazon. And I like them. They're just fun, clean mysteries, Agatha Christie kind of murder she wrote things. And I'm working on book 4, which is the end of my trilogy or quadrilogy, as someone told me. I introduced sort of a twist in the first novel, although they're all completed mysteries. I had one thing carry over, and so I'm finally like having to bring it back in on the 4th book, not the 3rd book. I think I couldn't bring it in the 3rd book because they were so short. Anyway, that's what I'm working on. If you want to let me know what you're working on, that's cool too. Um, and I really want to get back to working on a podcast I have, very much like TV writing. This whole system is new for me, which is why I've moved from Twitch to YouTube, because it just works better with YouTube. But it's all to do my podcasting and editing, and I have a sound booth behind me here, so it's close to hook in to the sound, the microphone. So I really want to finish my podcast scripts so I can start recording them. I do them myself just for fun. If I get, well, I have one that's out there already, but this new one is like for everybody. So I'm going to put 25 minutes on the clock I have over here. We'll make a beep, beep, beep. And you can write. Okay? Do we understand how this works? Hope so. Anyway, on your mark, get set, write. The timer has started. We are on the clock. I really figured I've got to find a way to put it on this screen so you can see the countdown, but I'll give you, I can give you some, a countdown, like the big marks as we go through. If I notice, if I'm in the groove writing, I can't. Anyway, start writing, stop listening to me. I will mute me a little bit so you won't hear my keyboard go clackety clack clack, but I'll just put that. Our first writing sprint starts. Okay, hope you guys have a happy writing time. I really need some background music. My friend Evie Jacobs usually joins me if she's watching from afar. Hello. It's sort of nice to see 2 people writing. It makes more sense. Anyway, do your writing. I'm going to mute myself a little bit for you. I'll check in soon.
God, I made something to eat. Do you guys eat when you write? So warm. It's noisy. Oh, hey, Kaylin. We have 12 minutes left. Sorry, I didn't notice you. I got into the writing, but we're just at 12 minutes left for the first sprint, and then we'll do one more coming back up at the bottom of the hour, which will be 25 minutes long. That's how long. I just keep you for an hour every day. Well, not every day, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, if you can join me. By the way, it's easy to, if you can jump in any time and just start writing. If we end and start again, we don't have a long time in between, so. Hey, is that Sergio on another channel? Good to see you. To see you. To be seen, maybe is proper. I'm glad you told me it was you because I was like, how many Sergios could there be? A lot, right? Okay. Hey, Braid. Am I saying that right? I am writing at the moment a cozy mystery because I've been publishing them on the side because as a screenwriter, I just wanted a little more control. So for features, I do features, action, thrillers. I actually just finished the third book in this cozy mystery series. They're all novellas. I write under Anne Audrey, Audree. I could probably pull up some covers here. And during this break from the world and the pandemic, I really focused more on the books because I can publish these myself without anybody. It's amazing how you can do it by yourself, right? Where a movie, you need like several hundred people. Although you can do it smaller, don't get me wrong, but I have a producing screenwriting partner in LA, so we are attacking it at a higher level. We just haven't set up anything yet. We had some good meetings just before the pandemic, but I've also been doing audio dramas because they're very much like television. Let's see. I've got my volume down. I should turn it back up. So you hear me okay? Yes, 10 minutes is a good warm up. We'll do another 25. I talk a little bit at the bottom of the hour, but try to get us to finish by 9, which is my time, whatever your time is. I'm in Pacific Standard Time. I'm with you, Braid. Thank you, by the way. Um, yeah, I like the audio dramas because they're very much like TV shows. They're like, they're so episodic. And I found I did one where I've only done 2 episodes because then it was just jamming up my computer. So I just got this new computer where I can. It's got like a trillion. No, what is it? It's got like a terabyte of storage, so I can actually edit things probably the proper way. Oh, Pacific Standard Time too. Yeah, I start at 8 our time, Pacific Standard Time. I figure if you can get your writing done, some writing done in the morning, it kind of gets your brain going for the rest of the day. We still have about a little over 6 minutes left on the first sprint. For those that are sprinting, ignore me chattering. Focus for a second and see if we make the most of the last few minutes. And then we'll chat for a sec. But to finish that thought, I really do like doing audio dramas. And the first one I did is called Lyric, A Mother of a Fairy Tale. It's out there free somewhere. And that is basically me reading a book, doing voices, and putting in sound effects and stuff. So it's more like a enhanced audiobook. But I really want to do an audio drama where it's actual voice actors and stuff, which I was on the verge of doing that when the pandemic hit because I have a lot of actor friends in LA. So I was going to go there and rent some studio time and just record it. And so that became impossible. I tried to do it remotely with people, and that also the level of the recording, it just didn't match up, and it didn't sound right without having people there actually talking to each other. So now I found a way to do fake voices. It's sort of an IA thing, and I think it'll work. But I'm writing to it, so I really wanted to put that out. And I've got this new show called Stalking Hitchcock. So I just have to finish those scripts. So I'm working on those. But today, when I meet with you guys, I'm trying to get this book done again. They're novellas, so they're complete mysteries, but I just want to bunch out. Once I have 4, and this is the 4th one, I can package them as a paperback. But right now they're just Kindles because they're so short. Let's see. I'm going to try to finish this thought. We have 4 more minutes. 4.5. No, yeah, 4.5. Get me talking. I'll keep talking.
Hey, thanks, Comic Book Steals and Deals. I'm glad you like this idea. I hope you can come and write Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're here for an hour. And by we, I'm sometimes with a friend, Evie Jacob, who also writes. I Zoom her in, but she can't always make it. It's not the royal we. And we're almost done with our first sprint. All right. I've gotten to my stopping place. There it is! Ta-da! I know a lot of you are just joining us, but that is the end of the first sprint. We'll just chat for a while, and then we get started again. We don't wait too long. If anyone was playing along, how'd you do? Or even if you joined late, did you at least get the wheels churning? Oh, cool. My buddy here at Comic Books Steals and Deals. You should put a link where that is. You've been podcasting. Yeah, I really love. Ooh, Kaylin, 300 words exactly. That's amazing. That's really great. That's a good start. I mean, I like to say it's not like a competition, but I feel like it's a good. It's sort of great to state the numbers just so you are like, I could do that. I'm gonna do it. Let's see. What did I have? I edited part of something, so I would say I had probably about 240 because this document has 547. So I write in Scrivener. Do you guys use Scrivener? Supposedly you can also use it for screenplays, but I would never use it for that. I'm a final draft girl through and through. But let's see. Yeah, 143. Well, I said you weren't here. Am I saying your name right? I don't know how you can. Ikusi, maybe Ikusi. I'm not good at unique, fun, cool names. You'll have to phonetically write it out for me. You do like Scrivener. Oh, cool. What kind of challenge do you want to do, Kaylin? We can do anything you want. Anyway, 143 is cool because I know you didn't start at the beginning with me. At least I don't think you did. But I always feel like this just jumpstarts your brain to thinking about writing. So if you can do this in the morning, it really helps the next time you're able to sit down and write. And on a Friday, maybe it'll have more time on the weekend. I don't know if your weekend is the normal weekend. Where I live, everybody's schedule is different. So, but that's cool. A challenge, let's see. A particular word count. Yeah. All right. So if you think about it, it depends now what you're writing. So if some people were writing a script, it's going to be way different than like I'm writing a book. So on average, a book page is 250 words. If you're writing, double spaced, it's just a standard rule of thumb. Let's see. So I would think you should be able to write 500 words, like two pages. But screenwriting is different. I mean, because you're going to have, it's mostly dialogue heavy. So sometimes for screenwriting, it's better to have a page count or even a scene count. I feel like if a screenwriter could come in and just work on one scene, since most scenes are 3 to 5 pages long, they can be longer, of course, or shorter. But let's see. Let me catch up with you guys. So it could be both. We could have both. We could say if you're a screenwriter, you should be able to write 3 pages. I mean, honestly, I always feel if you know what you're going to write, you can write a lot. It's when you come and you're just sort of feeling it through. Thanks, Prade. You want screenwriters to be back. I actually could bring it back now. I usually get a total work count for the day. Cool. But if you want a goal, for those that want a goal, let's say 3, that's a lot. It's a lot of pages to stay 3 screen, but in 25 minutes, if you could do 2 to 3 screenplay pages, script pages, or 500 words for book, novelist. That would be a goal. Although my feeling is if you come here and if you're just brainstorming, researching, whatever you're doing to help you write later at a later time, it'll help. You're working that tool. Screenwriters Beat, by the way, the problem with that was I used to do it on Google Hangouts, and Google Hangouts changed. It actually became part of YouTube, but when it did that, it it just didn't work as well. I couldn't stream in that as many people as I did originally. So that was like this really great tool that once they changed it, it made it impossible to do it. But now with Zoom, maybe I could bring them back. I mean, the gang is all still there, and they're free right now. Although they've been working on weird things, they've been doing stuff. Um, let's see. Yeah, you could just do word counts. I think it's good to have both in case some people, just because word counts, if we just did word counts, uh, it just could be misleading. Okay. Yeah. But most of all, if you need a word count, you can have it. And I would give you, Kaylin. Let's see, what did you say you did? I think 500 is a solid number. You said you did 300, and I don't know if you caught the whole sprint. Hmm. Okay, let's say 500. If you can do 525 minutes, I think that's good. All right, we got to start writing again then. I'm gonna put 25 more minutes on the clock. Are you ready? Even if you're not ready, let's do it. On the mark. It's not a competition, but we're gonna race it. Get set. Right. All right. 25 minutes. We're on the clock. It's official. 500 words. I'm going to start a new document and see if I can do 500. Just maybe just you and me, Kaylin. And anyone can join us if they want. It's just for fun, right? Yeah, see, you weren't there for the whole thing, Kaylin. I knew that. So 500 is very doable. Okay, go. That means I got to stop talking. I got to write if I'm going to stick up with Kaylin here. Let me type this in here. I really do have to get like a timer up so you guys can know, but I'll try to watch it. I said it starts now, but we're actually 24 minutes in. Or we have 24 minutes. We're a minute in. I can do math. All right, I'm going to start a new document. I'm going to introduce all my suspects. Gotta mute my keyboard just a little. Okay. The pressure.
9 minutes left on the clock. 3 minutes left. Wow. All right. That's the end of our second sprint.
How did we do? Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. I got 637 words. Woo woo! Not bad. Big chunk of a chapter. I try to do about 2,000 words per chapter. And I have only about 10 to 12 chapters. So it's a short 25,000 count book. 644. Way to go. You won. But we hit the goal. So that's cool. Good job, Kaylin. 757. Look who is seriously. Now, what are you guys writing? So I know. We all did great. It is good to have a target. I like it. Yeah, I got to find out what everyone's working on. I probably have to ask you all the time because I don't know if I'll remember it. But if you come every time, I'll remember. That's great. Well, I hope you got a lot out of it. Like I said, I come and do these every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you follow the channel, it probably will send you a notice. But if you check in, I should be here. I'm glad that you guys found me. I just stumbled upon and got some writing in. This is definitely, if you have the weekend off, this is definitely a little holiday time is good extra writing time. Kaylin's working on a sci-fi mystery project. Ooh. Oh, cool. And you're doing the NaNoWriMo? That's great. Well, you should keep going. Don't stop just because I'm going to stop. I actually go on and write too. I write every day, a lot. I have different projects, but this is a good way. In spite of writing all the time, I find this is a really good way to just get in some extra writing. Like he said, it's good to have a goal, and my goal is just to be here and write. And it's definitely helped me power through. I can write these little novellas in a month and a half, basically, to be ready to be at publishing level. Asus, am I saying it right? I don't know how to say your name right. A Kusi? I'm just gonna butcher your name. I'm just call you A. So you have to have a plain, simple old name like Anne. Everyone knows how to say that, right? But NaNoWriMo also off fantasy coming of age novel. Cool. I like that kind of YA stuff. You won Nano on the 17th. Well, that's good. I forget what the goals are. How many words do you have to do to win it? But if you did it by the 17th, you could have done two of them. Can you win it twice in a month? Are you doing the one? Don't they have like a rewriting one next month? Do you do that? I know briefly they had a screenwriting one, and I think some people still do that. Anyway, my thing is I've worked very hard to try to write fast and good, especially with screenwriting. I mean, and it's a skill you have to practice, and I had to practice it many years. But the goal is that you try to get to a point where your first draft is like what used to be maybe my third draft or fifth draft. I don't know. 50,000 words. Well, cool. That's a decent sized book. I mean, it's a short book, but it's decent. For sci-fi, do you guys have to go? I would think you need to be more like 90K, maybe. I don't know. I'm sure they vary. Like I said, mine are like 25. So screenwriting's really interesting. You haven't tried it. Well, writing's writing. I think you can learn any any kind of skill. It's obviously very different because you really need to only write what you can see and hear, but you'd probably be good at it. 90 to 100 for sci-fi. Yep, that sounds very, very correct. I have a friend that writes. Let's see. This is Evie Jacobs joins us. Is this backwards? I can't tell. So this is her first book in this series. So it's sort of a YA. It has sort of it's sci-fi but grounded in present day, and you'd have to read it. It's a good book. She's working on the second one right now. I wonder I don't know what it's labeled as, but similar to what you guys are writing. Hopefully you'll meet Evie if you guys can come back on Monday. Anyway, I don't want to hold you up too long. I want to send you back into the world so you can keep writing now that you've started your day off right. Yay! Right? Get it? You started off right? Yeah, that's not funny. But anyway, I really appreciate you joining me. I will be here again on Monday, 8 a.m. for 2 more writing sprints. Take up an hour of your time. But in the meantime, have a great weekend. I hope you get some time off because of the holiday, wherever you are in the world. I know some people come from Europe. There were some people from Japan last time. I'm like, woo! Okay, take it easy. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to keep writing. I'm off to a good start. Yeah. All right. Good to see you here. I don't know how to stop this. Oh, okay. I found it.